Has the shine been taken off what we achieved last season? You would think over the past couple of weeks, you would forget that we actually won the treble. But I was looking at one of the Celtic Facebook groups this morning and somebody says, anyone know what's happening with signings, etc.? And the first guy says, signed a new manager, young Norwegian, is that enough for you? Seen Kieran Tierney mentioned on loan, we'll talk about that in a minute. And then the next person says, nah, he's too much of a snowflake. And then the big comment of the day is Brendan in the group? Can someone tag him? I think we were kind of expecting things to go the way that they did last summer. Get some early signings in, early transfer, get our business done early. And now there's a real fear within the fans that because Peter Lawwell was back at the club, that things will get left to the later on in the transfer window again, and we'll be kicking around, sort of picking up bargain basements. And I think that's a genuine fear with a lot of the fans. And it still amazes me why Peter Lawwell was actually in the building, not so much in the building, but actually at the press conference with when Brendan was unveiled. But anyway, let's move on. The Australian coach, let's get back to the good news in the Celtic FC transfer news. Australian coach backs Marco Tillo to make an impact at Celtic. He says that he believes the 21-year-old can follow a sort of the same way that Tom Rogic went and Aaron Moy, although it has been suggested that Aaron Moy is maybe thinking about hanging up his boots. But the Australian coach said he's a good kid, he comes from a good family, he's a good person. He reached out to me the other day and I told him what I wanted. He says going to Scottish football can just be a good thing for you. I mean, there's no reason why he can't deliver over there. He obviously needs to adapt, but I know he's such a good player that he will adapt. Tom Rogic was there for not so long ago, and Scott McDonald also made a huge impact. If you look at these guys, he can probably do the same thing and be just as important to Celtic. That's great news. Let's get to this Kieran Tierney thing. Kieran Tierney is on a reported £120,000 a week at Arsenal. There was speculation last night that he would be interested in coming back to Celtic on loan. I just think not. I think he's been far too injury prone since he went to Arsenal. I think it would be going backwards personally. I mean, I know he's a Celtic diehard and everything, but I just think the way that the clubs, and that there's one fear in me that Lawwell would actually kind of do that. But I think at 26-year-old, I thought last season, you've got to remember, he was linked with Real Madrid. He was linked with a big move abroad, and Celtic were going to make some even more money off him. But I think Arsenal are now going to be struggling to try and get the 25 million that they paid us for, just because he didn't play that many games last season. Tell me what you think in the comments. Should Celtic pay a substantial loan fee and a significant part of his wages to get him back at Celtic? Would you have him back? For me, it's a no. I think Celtic need to move forward. I think that the way we've progressed over the last couple of years has given the fans that little bit of excitement. If we go backwards now this year, I think it could really harm all the good that's been done by Nicholson and over the last couple of years. I hope we don't. Just for pure personal reasons, I think that Rodgers needs to think about working forward, and I think that's why he's not going for the boy for Leicester either. He doesn't want to sort of bring baggage with him from the past. But tell me your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts in the comments today. Would you take Kieran Tierney back? Do you think he's an upgrade? I think not. I think it would be wrong to take him back just because I think the club needs to move forward. It's bad enough bringing a manager back, but bringing players back never kind of works out to the best second time round. It did for a keeper, but only had the keeper on loan. So tell me your thoughts. As expected, some of the Celtic stars have been putting on their Instagram the past couple of days. Yesterday it was Kyogo and Kobayashi's turn. They were spotted training with the team that they were at before in Japan. They were doing some light training with them. The team is expected back next Monday, and then it was probably going to be about 10 days before they travel over to Japan. And is it the 18th or 19th that they play Yokohama F Marinos in Japan, which we're all looking forward to, aren't we? So, tell me in the comments what you think about Kieran Tierney. That's it for this morning's news. For me, it's a big no. I think we should be progressing and looking to bring in players that can actually make the squad a bit better and also have that sell-on fee. Bringing Tierney in and paying the best part of 40 grand a week for him, even paying that, it's never going to happen at Celtic. We're never going to do that. I mean, there are players that are on 30 odd grand just now, but for the guy that's on 120 grand a week, I just cannot see it. So tell me your thoughts in the comments today, and I shall see you on the next video. Have a great day, Celtic fans all around the world.